I want to tell you the story of what EFL did for one of my clients. Their favorite horse to work with was Apollo here. These two had this crazy cool connection. So as our session was going one day, we were talking about a variety of things. And one of the things we started talking about was how he used to have this vast imagination and just love to imagine and think creatively. But recently things had just gotten harder. He really wasn't using his imagination as much, and he just really was starting to miss that piece of himself. And so we paused and kind of changed up what we were doing. And we started to just tell stories. I asked him to look at what the horses were doing now and to just tell a story about it. As he would tell a story, I would just ask simple questions of what happened next? What else was going on? What else did you see? And for maybe 15 minutes we just sat and he just told stories. He just created stories off the top of his head. And then that was the end of our session that night. That was it, super simple, until a few months later when I was asking him about what one of his favorite sessions has been. And to my surprise, he said that imagination exercise had been his absolute favorite. And that since then, he had really found that his imagination was coming back to him. He was being more creative again. He was starting to really utilize that part of his brain again, and he was loving it. This is just one small little example of what EFL can do for you and in your life. So what about you? What's something that EFL could help you with? What's something that you feel like you've been missing or lacking that you want to have reawakened inside of you? We invite you to come discover more about yourself here at the ranch with us. Restoration is here. Hey, you're silly.